All right, welcome. We're sitting here with the Queen of Bluegrass, Rhonda Vincent, which is super exciting. And we're going to talk to Rhonda about all sorts of stuff, singing related. But I wanted to get started off with the song.
Okay.
It's called Jimmy Martin song,
Yeah.
Hit Parade of Love. And I was asking Rhonda earlier about the title Queen of Bluegrass, which actually the Wall Street Journal gave her that title. Jimmy Martin, it was self-applied.
Oh,
the
yes.
The
you
king
know what?
of bluegrass.
Oh, okay, yeah. I never thought about that. Well, you know,
the
the greatest honor that Jimmy could give you is if he named one of his animals after you. And so
yeah,
I actually had one of that
dogs.
honor. Yeah, he told me he got a little beagle pup, and he said, I named her Little Rhonda Vincent. He called me Wanda. Little Rhonda Vincent. And he goes, she looks just like you from the neck up. I never got to meet her yet, though.
Aw.
So someday, maybe.
All right, well.
All right. So Jimmy
Parade of
Martin.
Love.
All right. From what I've been hearing, you really got it made. You've got a lot of gals on your lover's hit parade. But if I could be your number one, oh, I don't know what I'd do. I want to be promoted to the top. I'm so in love with you. On the hit parade of love, I know I'll never stop. Oh, I've got a long, long way to climb before I reach the top. But if I do get there soon, I really have it made. Then I'll know I'm number one on your lover's hit parade. I tried so hard to match you, boy, 'cause you're so nice and kind. Another one to take your place would sure be hard to find. So just put your arms around me and be my turtle dove. Then I'll know I'm number one on your hit parade of love. On your hit parade of love, I know I'll never stop. Well, I've got a long, long way to climb before I reach the top. But if I do get there soon, I'll really have it made. Then I'll know I'm number one on your lover's hit parade. Then I'll know I'm number one on your lover's hit parade. Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Ron and I just met. So this one of the great things about bluegrass music is that there's a shared common repertoire. Where
Yes.
if you learn the classics, then you can meet people you've never played before and have a really fun musical experience.
Or if you're from different locations. I mean, where are you from?
I'm originally from Atlanta.
Atlanta? Okay.
Yep.
Because I'm from Missouri, and I noticed we talk a little different.
A little bit, yeah. Well, my accent gets a little confused. I've been in the Northeast for a long time, so I grew up in Atlanta, and when I got home, I started to sound more like I'm from Atlanta. But I live in New York, and
You do?
have
Okay.
for quite some time. So, yeah, it's a little identity crisis there.
I guess so. Well, when you sing together, and someone who's from a different geographic location, I think that's when that really comes out. When you start singing and you find that's not exactly the same phrasing or the way you phrase. So that's interesting. It's fun.
Yeah. Well, when you sing duet harmony or just harmonies with people, it's a whole process if you kind of figure out, the phrasing, the vowels, the breathing, all that stuff, and it just takes a little time to kind of get up and running. But we were hitting some good notes in there.
I think so. Well, I think it's great, that we can come together like this and just let's just sing a song.
Yeah. So let's talk a little bit about you. You're from Missouri, and you live there now. That's home, right?
I do. It's up in Green Top, Missouri is my hometown, a very population 350 growing up.
Wow.
We still do not have any interstates. I'm 100 miles in any direction. It's if you wonder where Green Top is, it's at the very top of Missouri, in the heart of America.
Ah, there you go.
So we're right in the middle, right at the very top of Missouri.
And you sing about being from Missouri?
I do. I wrote a song, I guess, about traveling with friends and family. I grew up in a musical family, so that's very familiar to me.
Mm-hmm. And your brother, Darren, is half of Daly and Vincent.
Yes, he is.
Along with you. You guys, your family collectively is just like totally taking the bluegrass festival scene by storm.
Well, Dad always said, or Mom says she took us off the bottle and put us on bluegrass. So, and we also say that Dad said we either played or we didn't eat, and we like to eat. So,
Yeah. That's a good ultimatum.
It was,
that's
yeah.
right.
I mean, he was music was very prevalent in my dad's life before I was ever thought of. Traced back 5 generations of the Vincent family, so
Wow.
it's just something our family did. But my father had a car wreck when I was 2, and I think he broke his neck. Was not
Wow.
expected to live. Paralyzed from the neck down.
Wow.
Regained his mobility with a cane, and I think that became a turning point. In fact, he had ordered his first banjo and had the wreck, and music store, when he didn't show up to get the banjo, they let it go. So 2 years later, he went and ordered another one, and that's when he played electric guitar up to before that point.
Wow.
And then, taught himself by listening to Earl Scruggs on the Grand Ole Opry.
Wow.
He taught himself to play the banjo.
Yeah.
Tuned always, all of my life. He passed in 2014. His banjo is still tuned in A because he did not know that Earl Scruggs had a capo on his banjo.
Wow.
And my mom and I sang really high, so he always, it was always in open A.
Wow, that's amazing. That's very bluegrass, just kind of higher and faster and louder.
That's it, yeah. That's
and then the kids play, there's
right.
there's such a great family tradition in bluegrass music, where a lot of the music is passed down in families, and
Absolutely.